Hi, welcome to introductory session of Answers Workbench 12.1. In today's class, I'll be introducing you the Answers Workbench, and I'll explaining you how you could have customized and what are the options that you need to look for in an Answers Workbench. Okay, let's begin. I'll start up with the files, under which you can see these are options are quite normal. You can find it in any of the MS applications, new, open, save as, or importing geometries, archive and restore. These are quite new. What these basically do is, in case if you have any file that is zipped, so you can directly click on archive and you can retrieve them, and if you'd like to store them back as a WinZip or a RAR format, you can always do that. So this is about scripting. Whenever you run, you can start this and it will automatically record all the scripts in a documented way. Okay, I won't be talking about EKN desktop, and these are the recent files that I've worked with, right? Okay, now in a view, well, view is something similar what you have in an MS. Anything that you'd like to view, you just need to click them. For an instant, I'll say toolbar customization. I'll click over here, and here we go. I'll go to toolbar customization. I don't need them right now. I'll explain about that later on. Anything about the property that I would like to know, I'll click over here, and it's gone. It was visible, so now this is the property section, which shows the property about the system. I'll select progress. It is highlighted over here. By clicking the button itself, it will show me messages. These are the message column. So anything when your system is connected to internet, it will update you with respect to Answers product. Apart from that, any feedback or a troubleshoot messages, it will be displayed over here. And show connection bundle, I won't be talking about this. I'll let you know later on in later on sessions. So these are the normal things, and these are the units. You have a lot of options to change your units in Answers system, and apart from that, you can always click on unit system and you can select which one you would like to go ahead with. You can always edit it, so you can always import it or export it, save it in some format, and you can pass on to your clients or anyone you like. You can always duplicate and then edit them, and here are the options you have. So it's huge. It's huge, to be honest. I'll just close this and helps about basic things. Okay, so let me begin. Okay, so I'll start with the toolbox. I'll show you what you have in toolbox. You have analysis system. Basically, analysis system is nothing but the type of analysis you carry on. In most of the softwares, you don't know what to do, how to go ahead further. So for the ease of application, to ease of understand, they've already classified the system, and when you work on a certain system, it will automatically set the system flow type, so that you can directly get into there and put the respective parameters and you can work on it further. So I'll show you the later on example, and you can see you got a lot of bunches of them. I'll just close this, and then you got a component system. Again, you have a lot of small component system. These components fits actually inside these one. So analysis. So for an instance, geometric, you have a blade gen where you can put a blade parameters, and you can generate your own blade type for a turbine blades and all. And the same way, you have engineering data. If you want to edit any material properties, you can always click on here. That will especially work on it, and you can just link it to your analysis system. Geometry, it's again a geometry modeler that has been provided by Answers, where you can create your own big assemblies at very ease, and you don't have to go for a separate module like this, a part assembly. In one window itself, you can create a part with multi bodies, and in an analysis system, you can define what kind of part it is. And you got a mechanical APDL, so you can always put here mechanical model meshes, and polyflow. These are about plastic products, and so on. So I'll just, well, that is more than sufficient, I believe, at this point of stage. Okay, we go to customize system. Here you can always customize your system, like in case if you're looking something very peculiar regularly, so you can always use these systems to work on, and nothing much to speak about them. Design exploration basically deals with the quality controls, or any significance control over your process that you would like to add up. So you can go ahead with those. Fine. That was about the toolbox. And in order to, if I would like to customize them, I can click here and a window will pop up. Okay, I'll just expand this so that everything stays clear to you. Okay, anything that I would like to make them appear, I can click them or unclick them. So by selecting them, whatever the things I have selected, they will appear in my analysis system over here. So I'll just unclick this and it is gone. I'll unclick fluid flow, fluid flow, fluid flow, fluid flow, fluid flow. It's very, you can see it's gone. So I'll just select all right now. The next column is physics. Basically it will tell you what kind of physics that particular engineering problem is dealt with. So fluid flow, it's obvious for fluid. Explicit dynamics, basically a structure. And got linear buckling, magnostatic is electromagnets, and well, so on. Thermoelectric is always, it deals with the physics between thermal electromagnetism. Fine. Okay. The next column. Okay. So okay. Now the solver type. Solver type will tell you what kind of solver it is going to use in order to simulate to solve that solution. You have answers Autodyne. Autodyne is basically for explicit dynamics. You can see it's a multiphysics tool. Polyflow, CFX, it's about flow dynamics. Answers SAMSEF is another solver. Okay, so here you see a transient MBD. It's nothing but multi-body dynamics. I'll deal about this thing later on. And it will always tell you the type, analysis type. Is a statics, explicit, or harmonic, or there are various types of analysis. So it depends what you're working on with. Okay, so here I hope so that's about toolbox customization. I will close it. Okay, this is a project schematic. So any project that you carry on over here, it will be carried out in a structural manner. I'll show you what you mean by structural later on. Okay, so anything that I'll select over here, anything that I'll select in my project schematic, the property will be displayed over here. Okay, so it will tell me what kind of solver it is, what kind of physics it has been dealing with. So, and messages are basically about like if I have to debug during my solution, if anything is getting stuck and I have to debug, so it will display the message. Files is basically nothing but when you have a workbench, you have a various kinds of file. That is design, you have a mesh quality, FEM, design, FEM, boundary conditions and all. They're being stored in some other data format. So those files which is being represented in one project, one particular solution or one particular project will be displayed when you select that particular project under the files. Okay, so anything else you're looking for? Okay, there's another thing I would like to tell you is, if any column over here, if it's in gray color, it's highlighting in a gray, it means it's deactivated, it's a passive. You cannot edit the values in there, you cannot change anything, you cannot modify. Whereas if any columns over here, if they appears in white color, means you have a freedom to change the parameters or the type or anything. Fine. Well, that's about Answers Workbench. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you soon with simple static analysis using Answers.